Welcome back to Casual Bias Rugby. Today we are doing a predicted lineup for South Africa to take on Australia for the first test in Australia for the Rugby Championship. I'm highly excited for it. I'm not too sure about our team that we are going to predict. That's coming out either tomorrow or on Tuesday. I'm not sure when I'm posting this, either Sunday evening or Monday morning. I'm not too sure yet. But this is just a predicted lineup. It's not necessarily what I want to see. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Please do remember to like and subscribe to the channel as always. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you disagree, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section what you would have changed the two, what your prediction is, what you wanted to see. I don't mind. Send me your team list. Anyway, starting in our 1, 2, 3, I've got Oxenche, Bongi Manambi, and Frans Malherbe. I think that's pretty straightforward. We saw it against Ireland. They did the job. We know, most importantly, these are probably our 3 best scrummagers. So I don't think that's up for debate. I don't think that's up for the debate really. 4 and 5, obviously Franco Mostert out injured with a broken leg or something. So we've got Eben Etzebeth in that 4 jersey. I'm going with Erge Snyman to get that 5 jersey. I know Ruan Orkia has been brought in. Could possibly see him as a like-for-like replacement for Franco Mostert, but I highly doubt it. Like really highly doubt it. I just think he's kind of there for cover. So Eben Etzebeth, Erge Snyman. Then Siya Kolisi, obviously, captain South Africa, captain rugby, captain Siya Kolisi, Pieter Steph to tackle in that number 7 jersey. And then the 8, it'll most likely be Kwagga Smith. And I've been vocal about it that I don't think it should be Kwagga starting. I love Kwagga, he's one of the first names on the team sheet, but he goes straight to the bench as always. The impact that he brings from the bench is just unmatched. But unfortunately, I think he's going to start. I would have loved to have seen the likes of Elrich Lowe maybe taking that 8 jersey. But I think Rassie is going to go with the tried and trusted, go with Kwagga. I don't know about it. Like, as I said, I wouldn't go for that. But obviously, Rassie knows better. And I'm sure Kwagga will get the job done in that 8 jersey. But obviously, that makes things a bit difficult for the bench. The bench was really tight to predict. In that 9-10 combination, we're going to see Kobus Reinach and Andre Pollard. I really wish we can get that under 20s, 2018, 19, 20 Andre Pollard back. We actually attacked the gain line where he was like a physical threat. Just offered a bit more in attack. I'm sure he'll find his feet under the new coaching system with Tony Brown. It'll probably just take some time. So I would love to see Sasha, but the thing is, like, with Damian Willemse out injured, you have to kind of put someone on the bench that can cover both positions, where if you could have had Sasha starting in that 10 jersey, you could have had Willemse on the bench that could slot into 15 or 10 if you really wanted to, or you could have Willie on the bench with Damian starting. But the issue is we don't have that type of cover with Damian Willemse at the moment, so you have to put Sasha on the bench. So Pollard will get that 10 jersey. Kobus Reinach, in my opinion, our best 9 in the country by a country mile. If you just bring everything together, I think he's much better than Faf. He's way more experienced than Grant Williams. He's got the pace. He's quick at the breakdown. His tackling or his defense is amazing. He's so quick and puts so much pressure on the opposing 9. So I love it. The fact that he's in that 9 position. Our centers pretty straightforward. We're going to see Dialinde. We're going to see Kriel. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you might want to see He's been getting his form back. He had a brilliant game against Portugal, albeit it's just Portugal. But you can't drop Kriel. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's been the best outside centre in the world since right before the World Cup, straight through until now. He's not put a single foot wrong. His defence is amazing. His gain line success is crazy. So those are probably going to be the centres. And then the back 3, Colby, Arends and Willie. We've seen how vital Willie is to the system. I know people are talking about Fassi, but you can't replace what Willie offers you in terms of his vision, how he controls the game from the back. He's probably had his best season that he's had in his lifetime with the Bulls now. It's just like a fine wine, just getting better as he gets older. So I'm pretty set on this being the first 15 or the starting 15. I think I've got it spot on 100% with this one. But the issues come with the bench. I'm not too sure on each and every one of those. I know Malcolm Marx isn't playing as far as I know. with him still being injured after the croc roll against Ireland. So we will see Johan Grobler. I love this guy. He's absolutely brilliant for the Bulls. He had a great game against Portugal. So he'll probably get that 16 jersey. Gerard Steenekamp, he'll go into that 17 jersey with Vincent Koch, who's just always on the bench. Salman Murat probably gets that 19 jersey. I'm not the biggest fan of Salman Murat. He still needs to find his feet. Rassie trusts him. You can see he's probably the future captain for South Africa. But with Franco Mostert out, I don't see why we would why did we play against Ireland with 2 lock replacements? I don't get it completely. But so, like, in terms of why would you have Erge and Murat on the bench? So if Mostert was there, I would have just gotten Erge on the bench, Mostert to start, and then kind of had like a versatile player there. And that's exactly what I did this time. So I've got Murat on the bench in the 19 jersey, but in the 20 jersey, I've gone with Ben Jason Dixon, who's been brilliant for the Stormers. He goes into that flank position. He also gives you something to offer at that lock position. If you really needed to, he can do the line out jumping for you if you needed to. Yeah, and possibly if he goes into one of the loosies, you could easily replace Kwagga, where he goes into that 7 jersey then, and then we maybe even see Pieter Steps du Toit as the 8. I've heard talks around this because he's played that 8-man position in Japan as well, but obviously there's a big jump between playing for Japan and playing for South Africa in that 8th man. Next up, final forward on the bench, 6-2 split, as you know, Marco van Staden. He will be there. He'll probably replace Siya Kolisi at the 45 to 50 minute mark. And he's our breakdown threat. That's obviously always the thing that I struggle with South Africa. That's probably also why we're starting Kwagga, because we need a breakdown threat. Without Malcolm Marx and without Kwagga in the team, who's going to be there to compete at the breakdown? Who's going to be our fetcher? That's probably why we're also backing Kwagga as much as we do to start the game. Because when they go off, you bring on Marco van Staden, he's going to be the fetcher. And then finally, the final 2, Williams and Sasha, that's pretty much set in stone for me as well. And it's all about combination work, right? So we won't necessarily see Reinach and Sasha playing together. Same with we won't see Grant and Andre playing together because it's just combination. So it's Reinach and Pollard, and then obviously Grant Williams and Sasha. Let me know what you think about it. Tell me what your predicted lineup is, and I will see you next time. Thank you.